You can call me soul. I am energy of the sun.
Thank you for showing up. I wanted to ask about the big solar flash event. The reason why I want to ask is because there is this person on YouTube who has been through hypnotherapy channeling information through clients who have been told by their higher self 8 or 6 years ago that this event will happen for them like in the next couple of months or in that same year, and that happened like 8 years ago. So why it hasn't happened, or has it happened for them but not for us?
Why are you so interested in this event?
Because everything will change after, and I can't wait for that to happen. I want things to change in the physical.
There is no magic event in which everything will change in the physical, and there are as many different timelines as you are capable of imagining. Again, this is primarily symbolic. This is just energy coming through to symbolize that humanity is at an evolutionary turn point where many of you are raising your consciousness. Many of you are going through an energetic or vibrational threshold where you're remembering more and more of who you are. The energy of higher vibration is very much aligning with solar energy, energy of sun, energy of light, energy of source. So it comes through symbolically as this idea of some kind of solar event. But again, there are many different kinds of solar events that manifest on many different timelines and many different versions of Earth.
Okay, so that's what I want to ask. They probably went through the solar flash event on their timeline. Would that be correct?
They went through some kind of solar event that led to their accelerated evolution, but it was not an event where suddenly everything was different. It was just an experience as a solar event that accelerated some of their vibrational rising and their own soul growth.
There are so many channelers who channel information and they talk about this event as if it's definite, well, as if it's going to happen. And I can't help but now feeling really confused who to listen anymore, and whether we should prepare or not.
What makes you fear or worry about this event?
I'm not worried or fearful.
What interests you about this event? Why are you concerned with it?
Because the way they describe it is as if everything will change.
But your physical reality will change when you raise your vibration. And that's an individual process going on within your soul. You don't need a solar flash for everything to change. What changes is the frequency that you align yourself with, the version of Earth that you shift into by being the highest version of yourself. The need for external events like this is indicative of a need for something outside of yourself to accelerate your evolution and your soul's process. Your soul's process comes from within you.
I guess I wouldn't have the need or the desire for this event to happen if it wasn't for these, information coming through about it in a way that it's like, wow, this is this magical thing that will change everything.
There's an energetic desire among certain souls for there to be something external that changes everything. There's just no instant shortcut or instant event where there's a flash and then everything's different. That's not how physical reality works. Again, that may be representative for some souls of their own evolutionary moment where they brought themselves to such a frequency that a solar event kind of puts them over the tipping point to the next vibration, and then they're experiencing a new frequency of physical reality. And if you feel that that is representative of your highest expression of yourself, then pursue it. But also realize that if you're putting too much attachment onto a particular outcome of occurring, you may miss something that your higher mind is trying to reflect to you that's more representative of your truth.
So it's completely individual. Some will experience it and some won't.
Yes, like all things.
So those people 8 years ago have already gone through that experience because it was described in such great detail of what it will be like.
But yeah, because time does not exist. So all things have already happened. So this event that you're talking about is happening now and already has happened. It All is just dependent upon what a particular soul wants to experience in physical reality and the reason that they've incarnated into physical reality to begin with, and what the highest expression of themselves is in this particular incarnation. Some of those will intersect with some kind of a solar event that, again, is just representative of moving into a higher vibration. There's many versions of Earth as there are souls on the planet.
This is a very hard concept to grasp with our human mind.
Indeed.
When you talk about versions, the way I can understand one physical Earth, but then there's different dimensional Earths, like in vibration. Would that be correct?
There's different dimensional. All of physical reality is just vibration within consciousness. It's a projection within consciousness, within the soul. Your entire physical reality experience is happening within your soul. The physical reality experience that your soul creates is representative of what the soul is trying to work out by having a physical reality experience. Often that physical reality experience will intersect with the experience of other souls that you have an agreement with in what's called the consensus reality. Again, that consensus reality is co-created by these different consciousnesses together.
I watched recently a channeled interview, and she said that this event will happen and that it hasn't happened before, and it's going to be beautiful and we're all going to experience it. So I'm really confused right now.
Every channeled event, every channeled information is co-created between some energy as well as the mind of the individual who is channeling it. I would encourage you to think more deeply about channeling from your own higher mind rather than trying to sort through channeled information from different individuals.
Yeah.
All events happened. So you cannot say it's just incoherent to say that this has never happened before, because everything is happening now, and there are timelines. With a timeline that particular individual was occupying, maybe she's sensing energetically that within this timeline, in physical reality, in her physical reality construct, that event may occur for her on the version of Earth, the timeline that she's occupying, and the consensus reality of what she has agreed to experience.
So it feels like we're in this big melting pot right now where all different people's timelines are just mixing together and, in a way, confusing people.
Just because something's put on YouTube doesn't mean you have to listen to it. You listen to it, does it resonate with you or not? Does it represent your soul's truth or not? Does it represent your highest passion and your highest idea about yourself? Just because someone's saying something or there's information that's put somewhere on YouTube or anywhere else doesn't mean that it's representative of your truth. There's always going to be the consensus reality that you are occupying is always going to be filled with some things that vibrate as true for you and some things that don't. Things can be channeled through. It could, again, be that it is actually a genuine representation of some person's timeline. It can also just be that it's a deceptive energy that's channeling through, and it's primarily about somebody's ego. So you have to look at things that are channeled and ask again, does that feel vibrationally true for me in the physical reality experience that I'm having and the soul path that I'm taking?
Yeah, all right. Well, that's been an eye-opening for me, so thank you very much. So I guess my last question about the solar flash, like why the solar flash? Like, is it in my timeline? Why am I so drawn to it?
Well, that seems to be the question, and that's why I was asking you. Feel very attracted to it for some reason. It's likely that you feel yourself accelerating, you feel yourself moving to a higher expression of yourself, that your frequency is raising, is increasing, and as you raise your frequency, you feel attracted to the idea of physical reality changing and changing quickly. And again, that solar energy comes from the sun. That's light, that's energy, that's a higher expression that feels closer to source and closer to what your soul wants to do here. So you're attracted to that idea because it's representative of something that you are sensing is true about yourself right now, which is that your frequency is increasing, and that means that your physical reality is going to start adjusting to match that frequency that you're creating.
Okay, okay. One last question. What kind of energies are coming in the next couple of weeks?
You're speaking energies for you specifically.
As a whole?
You're asking about energies for humanity.
Yes.
And the collective.
Yeah. Specifically, because again, it's been talked about that some big energies will be coming in March.
There will be an opportunity for those of you who are looking to purge negative beliefs about yourself or limiting beliefs about what you are able to achieve. On March 18th in particular, this will be a moment, if you wish, to match the frequency. This can be a very powerful energetic vortex for identifying any vibration within the body or within the soul, which are the same thing. Identifying any vibration that is not in alignment with your highest expression of yourself and your deep truth. Again, it is your choice whether you match this frequency or not, but the energetic vortex will be there. The conditions for those who feel drawn to it will be strongest on March 18th.
How can we best identify these energies that we can let go?
Into your body, but very specific meditation, somatic, tapping into the body, feeling the energies in the body, feeling the place in the body. When you have a negative thought, a limiting thought about yourself or about the world, see where that shows up in the body, locate it, tap into it, and then ask your higher mind, what am I getting out of holding on to this belief? And feel into the sensation in particular. Your body is a guide. It maintains all the energetic signatures. When your soul creates energies, those energies are stored within the body. So tap into the sensation, feel into the sensation, ask what part of me still needs this belief to be true? What is it doing for me to continue to hang on to this belief? And often, again, the communication may not be instant. You may need to be very observant of both your body and the physical reality, but you'll realize that you are getting something out of holding on to that belief because you feared the alternative would be worse. And once you realize the alternative is not worse, the beliefs fall away.
Right. Very good. Thank you so, so much. That was very helpful.
You're welcome.